Hey everyone, it's Christina from the DIYmommy.com, and today I wanted to share with you a few DIY ideas for your yard and garden. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel today. Thanks again for popping in to get some more DIY ideas. Today I want to talk to you about some really easy, upcycling, simple, quick DIY ideas for your yard and your garden. So I'm going to share with you a few things that I've done for my own garden, and they're really simple, they don't cost a lot of money, and I think you'll love them too. Let's get started. For this first DIY, you'll need a metal garden container, Mod Podge, and lace trim. I used a metal watering can. Cut the lace trim to fit around the container. So in this case, I used my very last scrap of vintage lace. Apply a generous amount of Mod Podge to the area where the trim will be. I just used a simple paintbrush, but you could also use one of those craft foam brushes. Those work really well. And definitely don't skimp on the amount of Mod Podge you're using. Firmly attach the lace to the Mod Podged area. So kind of just stretch it gently and press it firmly onto your container and make sure it sticks. Now you're going to cover the lace and the entire outside of the container with Mod Podge. So what this does is it seals the lace, it protects it, it hardens it, and also by painting the entire container, you're giving the whole thing the same finish. So here I'm using a glossy Mod Podge, so my whole container will be glossy and it'll have a really consistent finish. And that's it, you have a beautifully decorated container. So here I've used a metal watering can, and I've also added some little bits of lace trim on a vase and on a little planter as well. For this next easy garden DIY, start with a clean, dry, flat rock. And freehand or stencil your desired design with a pencil. So here I'm making some garden markers for our vegetable garden, and I want this one to say onions. Trace over the pencil with acrylic paint on a thin brush. So I'm just using some regular old acrylic paint, a nice thin paintbrush, and I'm just carefully tracing over my pencil markings here. You could also use a stencil, or you could use some type of transfer paper to make another design if you want. Finally, if you desire, you can add freehand embellishments around the lettering. So I'm just kind of doing random swirls and dots and just kind of making my rock look cute and fancy for my garden. The final step is to take some Mod Podge again, and just once everything is dry, paint over the entire top of the rock with Mod Podge, and this just seals in your paint. And finally, you can find this faux vintage galvanized planter tutorial on my blog, The DIY Mommy, and I'll leave the link below. Thanks so much for watching my video today. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much, and I will see you again next week. Bye.